As Anakin Skywalker is racing to the Chancellor's office, he stumbles across the dead bodies of Palpatine's personal bodyguards. He stops to look only for a moment as time is of the essence. As Anakin enters Palpatine's office, he stops in his steps and is at a complete loss for words. He stares at the Chancellor's lifeless body on the floor as Mace Windu is standing above it. Anakin was too late. As the tension builds between both Anakin and Mace, Anakin makes the first move by confidently approaching him and declaring, "In the name of the Galactic Republic, you are under arrest." Mace, knowing that he'll have a trial with the full backing of the Jedi, fully complies with Anakin. These are the events that would play out if Mace Windu killed Palpatine. But what about afterwards? Okay, so first off, I think a lot of people would just assume that Mace would have gotten off scot-free. But he had just murdered the Chancellor for revealing himself as a Sith, which is obviously a religion in opposition to the Jedi. But it was not an illegal religion. Also, Palpatine did record select bits of the altercation to make it look more like an assassination, meaning these recordings would be played in front of the entire Senate, making Mace Windu look like a cold-blooded killer. I think the most logical thing for the Jedi to do would be to exile Mace from the Jedi Order. But anyways, what would happen after that? Well, I think this scenario would play out in Anakin's favor. He had been a war hero throughout the entire war, and now he had just arrested the Chancellor's murderer. Anakin would have most certainly been promoted to the rank of Master, especially because he had been the one to find out who Sidious was. Luke and Leia would probably join the Order at some point, and of course the Jedi would eventually find out who their father was, as these children's midichlorian counts would be just as high as Padme's best friend. But I really can't say whether they would accept Anakin or not. I mean, him and Padme had gotten married and had children at one of the most stressful points in the galaxy's history, when the Jedi were barely enforcing rules on their own. So who's to say whether or not they'd banish a master from the Order? Especially a master who was prophesized to bring balance to the Force. And as for the galaxy, well, the war was over. All the Sith were gone. Most of the generals of the Confederacy were dead. The Republic would re-elect a new chancellor. However, as we know, there were threats lurking beyond the galaxy. And with the Republic likely demilitarizing, the galaxy would be completely unprepared for an attack from outside the Republic's view. So for Anakin, it would be the best case scenario. But for the galaxy as a whole, yeah, I think everyone would die. Anyways, that was today's video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you enjoy my commentary on these sorts of topics, then you should definitely subscribe. And it'd be nice if you could drop a like on this video so YouTube can recommend it to more people, or don't, it's completely up to you. With that being said, I hope you all have a wonderful day, and as always, may the Force be with you all.